This is a honey locust. It's in its third season, about just over 2 full years here, and for whatever reason, this started really leaning in towards the left side of this picture, so much so that at about 8 feet high here, we were off by about 6 inches. It was leaning over towards the left there, and we weren't real sure how well this was going to pull back, or if the tree was just going to have to be removed and replaced. And what we did is we staked up the tree about a month ago with a strap here around it to protect the tree. That's firm enough to grab on there, but it's not putting a whole lot of pressure on the tree. I wouldn't want to leave a strap even like that on there on a tree that I wasn't closely monitoring, but this isn't going to be on here for real long, so I had it off the other day. Basically, after about a month, I pulled this tension strap off, and the tree was almost perfectly to where we had put it with the tension strap, and I held a large level up to it, and the tree was only about an inch away from being perfectly plumb. So I tied it back up, and I'm going to just give it about 2 weeks here, tied up like this. We're just at the beginning of August today, so we're still in the growing season here, and I think it's going to be just perfect then, and that we're going to have completely fixed this tree. It's not in particular heavy towards either side. If anything, it's a little bit heavy towards the front side, which is the opposite direction of what it was leaning. But it's really overall quite well balanced in terms of its branches. It's very hard to say that it's real heavy in one direction or another. So perhaps it was planted a little crooked and it just kind of kept tipping that way. I'm not real sure, but basically this was for this particular type of tree, a honey locust, this fix worked really well, going in there and just tying it off, pulling it back for about a month. Again, if you do this, just make sure you're not leaving this on there long term, and make sure you have it strapped up in a way that you're not digging into the tree with a hook or anything else like that. Just you want a strap or a hose or something along those lines going around the bark, and you don't want anything that's tight to stay on there long term. A month, 2 months in the summer, but you're keeping an eye on it, chances are good that that's not going to be able to girdle the tree, especially if it's not super tight. I mean, the further you're pulling it, more pressure you're putting on it, a little more care you're going to have to give there. So that's all there is to it. So I was very impressed with how easily this pulled back into the right position of plumb, and like I said, once we'll be able to take this off within another few weeks, and we'll have a perfectly plumb tree here that we saved, which is nice because it's been growing well. It was about a 10-gallon nursery pot, and it's providing some nice shade for all the hostas underneath it.